For my media coursework, I have chosen to do a zombie horror movie. In this vodcast, I will be talking about the idents of these zombie movies as well as the text used. Starting off, the 5 zombie horror movies I have chosen are Dead Snow, Dead Rising Watchtower, World War Z, Resident Evil, and Zombieland. Dead Snow is a Norwegian low-budget comedy gore horror movie. Because of its low budget, it only shows one ident. After that, it has some text but not a lot. It starts straight off with the intro. After the opening sequence, when the girl is being eaten, that's when you see the movie title, which is 2 minutes and 45 seconds in. The title is red with sinister background. The title clearly shows the horror gore genre, as the title looks like it's been smeared with blood. The edge of some letters are spiky, linking them with a gore genre. Dead Rising Watchtower is a movie based on the famous game Dead Rising. I couldn't find the budget for it, but I suspect it's not too high, seeing as the idents are not too well known. I would say the movie gets most of its money from Legendary Pictures. After the idents, there are a few production company titles. The movie starts off in the outbreak. After a few zombies are killed, the title sequence starts. The main title is the same font as the game. The title sequence is a bunch of news reports of evacuations and zombie attacks. This clearly determines the genre.
Declare East Mission a quarantine zone.
At 10:31.
World War Z is a big-budget action-adventure horror movie starring Brad Pitt. It's based on the book by Max Brooks. It starts off with a big ident such as Paramount. The idents have been tweaked to fit the genre. If you listen in the start, you hear a heartbeat. The colors used are also darker than usual. This is so it fits the genre. After the idents, the title sequence starts. Brad Pitt is one of the first names that appear. This is because he is well known and is a big selling point for the movie. The title sequence is very long to fit all the important crew that worked on the movie. This is very common for big budget movies. Resident Evil is another movie based on a hit video game. The movie has a 6.7 IMDb rating, spawning 5 more movies, one which is set to be released in 2017. With a budget of $33 million, they have one intro ident, which in this case is Screen Gems, and have 3 text idents. The reason Screen Gems appears twice is because it's owned by Sony Pictures, which is a well-known company. After the idents, the intro starts. The intro is very sci-fi looking, and they use a voiceover to tell the narrative of the movie.
At the beginning of the 21st century, the Umbrella Corporation had become the largest commercial entity in the United States.
After the intro, the main title comes up. They use a self-made font. It has some spiky edges and some squared edges. This fits with the fantasy genre, and it's the same font used in the game. Zombieland is a different kind of zombie movie than the other ones I've chosen, as this one focuses more on the comedy aspect. The movie starts off with a well-known ident, which in this case is Columbia Pictures. This tells the audience straight away what kind of movie it is, by looking at the other movies Columbia Pictures has made. That is the only ident shown, and after that it goes straight to the intro. The title sequence is very effective as it captures the horror by using slow motion. The titles are also 3D in a way. By this I mean they move around depending on what happens in the background. A good example of this is when the movie title comes on. The title sequence goes on for a bit, like World War Z and unlike Dead Snow.